Mi amor. Get your brother. I gotta probably go get him. Give me a second. My kids gotta be in school and similar time I gotta leave, so they're getting ready around the same time. And it's nice that I get to spend 10 minutes with them, 15 minutes with them in the morning. So I'm lucky to be able to see them every morning and connect with them, and that motivates me. So before I came to FC Dallas, my evenings were busy. I was a teacher in the school, and then I was working in the evenings in the youth club, and I wouldn't get home till maybe 10:30 p.m. My daughter would be sleeping. You do what you have to do, and keep working hard. You can, instead of coaching 3 teams or doing 3 jobs, you can hopefully specialize and do one day. But you have to try to be the best in your current responsibilities and master that and be the best you can be with that. That leads to one day having a full-time opportunity in what you do and your passion, and hours can work out better for your family. It's natural. No, I'm grateful. The day goes quick. Enjoy what I do every moment of that day. It's a blast to work with the people I work with, and then I get to spend time with my family. So, I'm really lucky. Trace is either my guardian angel or my Grim Reaper. It's all good. It all depends on the day. It's all good news today.
I'm expecting him to loosen up quite a bit.
Let's see how he feels today.
Yeah.
He's supposed to travel tomorrow.
If he is still pretty sore today, I don't know, maybe we adjust for him just to allow him to still be able to travel this weekend. I think Jess talked to him a few days ago, and he said he was feeling fine. So, but I'm not worried about any of them.
So I'll get with Vander, create a plan for him.
Okay.
And we're on the same page by Monday.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
Thanks. So they go 2 center backs sometimes, depending on the pressure they have.
Right?
Yeah.
Giving that sub the few minutes, right? And Ryan doesn't need to be too high where he brings the the opposite fullback into it either. He just needs to know that he's going to be the free guy.
First of all, if this player is trying to get it here, do we want him to try to cut that off or just prioritize the inside?
Yeah, he has to be deeper as well, because there's no pressure on the ball.
They shift their whole midfield out.
Yeah.
Pretty aggressive.
They keep that both with him.
Yeah, this is not easy to break this down. We're going to look at them and their potential roster and their potential lineup, and then we're going to have a training today that's going to be ball recovery. The bags are here. The bags are packed. We had to make a roster yesterday. We traveled today, 2 days before. It's an earlier game, so that's why we need to get to Chicago earlier, so we get a day to train there. It's an earlier kickoff, so we want to get there 2 days ahead. Here we go.
Chicago Fire and FC Dallas. A new era for Chicago Fire as they host desperate for the playoffs.
Jade Marufo says time's up.
Don't think because they're in playoffs already, they don't want this game. What are we willing to do to want it more?
You got enough more?
Yes.
You got free this year. As soon as it goes, you're talking to Mikey, you're talking to Jesus, because they're going to try and play the corner kick quickly. They like to do that. So we got to stop. That's the first thing we got to stop.
This game is not going to be given to us. This team wants these points. This team needs the points. We have to believe in one and more. We show it with our energy, and we show it with our love, and we show it for our pride for the jersey, for our family and our fans.
Desperate for the playoffs, FC Dallas hosting top of the East, NYCFC.
Hey boys, this is when the freaking men show up. When playoffs are on the line, when we need everybody to get 3 points, this is when we show up. Everybody together, everything we got, we don't leave anything on the field. Let's go. SCD on 3. 1, 2, 3. SCD! Come on!
First time striking's the opening goal inside of a minute. Tinnerholm for Castellanos, who's got 11 on the year.
1-0 for Brian. Keep us in the game. Keep us in the game. Mikey, tranquilo. Inteligencia.
At the end of the day, we were flat at the beginning. It cost us in the first play of the game. It's done. It's done. The last 15 minutes is away, and we want to start the next half. And we have to earn it back, boys. Believe one moment at a time. Let's do it.
Keaton Parks, Alexander Ring. Now here's a big problem. Not being able to get out of it. The chance to shot to score for FC Dallas.
first play of the game is unacceptable. We cannot start like that and expect to get to our potential. You didn't give up. We got knocked to the ground several times, and you found a way. You suffered, there's drama, but you found a way. You found a way. Super proud of the way we got back into the game. What do we have now? 45. 2 games. 51 points. You have an opportunity because you respond. It's very clear. It's very clear what it's going to take. Mentality, boys. Let's make our season longer. This is the moment, right? We have to grab this. It's not going to come to us.
Hey, we fight for 32 freaking games since January to be right here where we are. Playoffs in our grasp, in our hands. Everything we got. It's all with energy. If we bring the energy tonight, we get the 3 points. Let's go. SCD on 3. 1, 2, 3. SCD.
Far post, Smith back into the mix. Ondrasik is there as well. Is it still in? Bouncing around, away by penalty. He's given a penalty, handball.
Final whistle. 3-0 Colorado defeats FC Dallas.
You know, walking out of this room, I take full responsibility. I have to say sorry to the fans. I have to say sorry to our families because I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough. I'm going to look in the mirror, and it wasn't good enough for me. It wasn't good enough for me. If we perform like this, we're done next week. How lucky are we that I just get the scores? Somehow we're still in it. Whether we deserve it or not, we're still in it. But if we perform like this, we're done. We're done. We're going to be kicking ourselves in the ass next week if you don't change something. You decide what you want to do next week. We're lucky, we're alive, but now you decide. You decide with your actions. Don't talk about it, do it. Do it.